been hard on me. What's going on here? I know who you are. You always have that cold, dark stare. Blackest Gothchild. I have two simple questions to ask to you. Why are spirits walking this very earth? Why do spirits walk the earth? And what is it that you want from me? Oh my god. Y'all remember the Nintendo Switch, right? Back when it first came out, it was a pretty revolutionary console. In fact, when it first came out in 2017, it wasn't like anything we've ever seen before. Both the PS4 and Xbox One, which were competitors to it, still had the had to have you hook it up to the TV in order to play it. And of course, if your mom wants to watch a show and you have to play your PS4 at the same time, then you're screwed. It's back on the couch with your iPad, but with the Nintendo Switch, you don't need to do that because it's a hybrid console. Yeah, there are a few people who decided not to buy a Switch and, well, thought that a lot of the exclusive games were interesting. But I always thought the exclusive games were great. In fact, the Nintendo Switch had Super Mario Maker 2 and Splatoon 2, just to name two. They were both great games. Unfortunately, I have to focus on shitty games. Yeah. The Nintendo Switch. What is it? Is it a hybrid? Is it a handheld console or is it a home console? Well, it's actually both. It's a hybrid console. As I said, this console was pretty revolutionary when it first came out. But looking at it now, it's nothing more than a kid's toy. And it's nothing more than a worthless collectible curiosity. So yeah, the first game that we're gonna play is V-Rally 4. Just let me find it, and we'll get this thing hooked up. Well, just to let you know, I'm not actually that old. I'm like in my 40s or something. But I got the cane just so I can look like an old master when I walk around. Alright, there it is. There's V-Rally 4. Alright, let's pop this sucker in. And let's play the Switch. Let's get this console hooked up and ready to go. Just so you know, when you put in the Switch, like, when you put in the Switch controllers, it makes a satisfying noise. Watch. See? That never gets old. That never gets old. Well, there's a flaw for you guys. If you put in the Switch dock, the thing will easily fall out. So, if you don't want to break your Switch, I'd highly recommend leaving it alone. Yeah, that's one of the things I don't like about this console, unfortunately. I think it might supposed to go that way. I don't know. Supposed to go the other way. I have a very bad memory about this console. I barely remember much. There. Alright, so we got the console hooked up. Let's go. Yeah, there's a game on there called Tetris 99. I used to play that game a lot, but unfortunately the online servers for it shut down 8 years ago. Oh, I miss the good old days. Remember when we used to have good shows like Gravity Falls and The Loud House, and even good live action shows like Viper? Well, that's all gone and went. Now we have shows like Inspector Doggy and The Hunt for Dino Eggs, shows that aren't as good as the olden days. I mean, the shows of the olden days like The Loud House. Alright, so yeah, the menu looks pretty good. And of course, you can choose to select a user. Alright, let's get into V-Rally. Yeah, Big Ben. Remember that company? KT Racing. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, you got different game modes in this game. V-Rally mode, quick game, which is basically a quick race mode. Multiplayer, options, which is basically an options menu. And extras, where you can earn extra items. Alright, let's just do a quick game. Yeah, you got Rally, Hill Climb, Streamcana, Buggy, and V-Rally Cross. Alright, let's do the hill climb in China. Yeah, that's where this console is supposedly made in. China. Alright, so we got different cars. And there's different cars for different rallies. Well, let's pick the Suzuki because Mr. Tajima. Oh, what is this? It's loading for the race? I've never had this happen in older games. Yeah, games that are older than this console. Yeah, before the race starts, shows you a intro of what's to come. Alright, so here we go into the game. Man, the controls are tough. Yeah, the one problem with this game is that it's so friggin' hard. Like, even the easiest levels in the game, when I first started out with the Ford Escort, it's still pretty hard. Yeah, this game will literally screw you over. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, I almost got it there. Oh, man. Whoa. Had enough of this game. Let's move on. Alright, the next game that we're going to be taking a look at is Air Conflict Secret Wars. There's also Air Conflict Pacific Carriers, but neither two games shouldn't be any different aside from planes you select. Calypso. I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal. Yeah, I couldn't get that, couldn't help but get that reference out of my head. Here we go. Alright, so, yeah, this game has campaign, which is the campaign mode, dogfight, multiplayer, replay mission, options, which is options menu, and credits, yada yada yada. Let's do the dogfight. We're gonna do Fly and Die. Alright, that aircraft looks like the Red Baron. Let's select that. I remember playing the worst Switch game ever made, known as Vampires of Unholia. And let me tell you, it was a pretty bad game. It tries to, like, be like Call of Cthulhu, like a horror game, but fails in so many ways. I remember being so mad about it when it was released 18 years ago. Alright, so the game isn't too bad, actually. It doesn't look much like the Red Baron. The Red Baron's all red, but still the same affiliation, though. It's a German aircraft. But there is one frustrating thing about this game. Dying in this game is a complete bitch. And of course, your aircraft can, once it gets hit, you will never come back. See, look, I'm gonna look at it. See, look, he'll never even come back. One hit and you're dead. Not much to say about this game, really. It's really decent. It has some bad things about it, though. Oh, man. I almost dodged the bullet on that one. Let's move on to the next one. I saved the best to last. Yeah, the doctor said that, and yes, there are doctors that help operate on patients who are traumatized by shitty games. Doctor said that I should at least play 1 or 2 good games. And we will. We're gonna play some LEGO DC supervillains. Ow, my back. My aching back. Yeah, it's to be expected. I'm 40-something years old. Yeah. You can't skip this intro. Yeah, it's one of the problems with modern games is that you cannot skip an intro. Always leave some unskippable intros. And another problem that I used to have with is that back in the day there used to be so much microtransactions, loot boxes, and DLC released in the game. I mean, there's even DLC. Even certain parts of the game used to be locked off by certain DLC. I used to hate that. It was everywhere. I'm glad this shit got regulated years ago. I'm glad the loot boxes got regulated. Same thing with mobile games as well. Alright, let's load a game. I think if I remember correctly, Slot 1 had me making Cheerleader Mona, and Slot 2 had me making Skeletor. Yeah, that's the thing in the about this game. It's one of the good things about this game. You can actually customize your villain and have a lot of fun with it. Heck, you could probably even create Luan Loud and terrorize the innocent civilians with your pranking items and be like the Joker. The female Joker. The female equivalent of the Joker. Alright, let's play a Skeletor! Because he is so cool. Oh, just never mind that noise. Ah, dang it. Try all the buttons I can. Seriously, like... Yeah. Well, I just waited about modern... Well, modern, at least modern for the time. Can't skip this. Alright. Oh wait, you can actually hold X to skip. It's actually awesome. Here we go. The villains are coming out.
Hi, John. With all the noise you're making, you could wait for dead. No offense.
Yeah.
My former criminal colleagues. Glad to have you with us, Cheetah.
You'd better be serious.
Yeah, this game is pretty good.
Who's that?
It's therapy. Alright, let's skip to when we play a Skeletor. Alright, so here we are. Finally playing a Skeletor. Oh, we need to use the girl to light the areas. Apparently there's a door there. Attack those crates. There we go. Now we can play a Skeletor. Not yet. Oh, just never mind that sound. Yeah. That's what I forgot to tell you. Certain characters can do certain things. Like, Lex Luthor can glide through walls, and characters like that, Nazi lady can, light dark areas. Whoops. Try again. Let's try again. Oops. Let's try again. Yeah, we eventually made it over. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to let that platform have the green light. If it has the red light, you won't make it across. Yeah, there's the puzzle. Each stage has a puzzle. And you all have to try to solve it. Yeah, we solved the puzzle. Pretty easy. And now we can go to the next area.
That did it. Let's go. Wait. Are we going further into the prison? I thought the idea of an escape was to get out.
Yeah, we can now escape the prison.
Patience, you'll understand soon enough.
Yeah, there's lava there. Ooh, so cool. I like the lava effects of this game.
This is our start. Where are we now?
Up ahead in that containment chamber. That's our target.
Yeah, let's go wreak some havoc as Skeletor. Ooh, look at that. Security guards. Yeah, you're supposed to disable the shields here.
The light. The rookie just absorbed it. How is that possible?
Yeah. Well, he's Skeletor. What do you expect?
Like Professor Ivo's Amazo project. Let's see.
Oh, you're supposed to use the Y button. Ooh. But once you do that, you get new abilities and you become the master of the universe. Let's continue the story.
Even more security. What's inside that thing, sir? I don't like being kept in the dark like this.
Oh, that's a, not good. That's a turret. Let's destroy it. Good game. But let's go on to the conclusion. We already spent enough time here. Don't mess with Skeletor. He is one of the most powerful villains in 80s cartoon history. So there you have it. It's still a great, fine machine after all these years, and definitely ages well compared to the likes of the PS4 and Xbox One. But it's not shy of shitty games, though. There are lots, like Vampires of Unholia, like I mentioned before. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch is a great console. And if you don't have one in your collection, get it. If you can afford it now. Well, it used to be expensive, but now it's being sold for a fairly reasonable price in the year 2035. Yeah, get it while you can. Alright, so, yeah, if I play any more shitty games, and I'm forced to, I am literally going to commit suicide here. I cannot play any more shitty games. I just want to play good games like Lego DC Superheroes. But no, I have to endure the torture. Why is that? Well, it's to warn the world. I hate to say it, but next week's review is gonna be a shitty game. The pain. The pain! That's my gravestone. What have I done? No! My life is ruined. Don't believe it. My whole life is ruined. No! Phew, I'm alive. Yes, I'm alive. And it's Christmas morning. You know what that means. It's time to give someone some good holiday cheer. Yeah. I'm going to give someone the best gift ever. Alright, so that's well and done. I just did a good deed. I gave two of my great friends, Loud House Lover 2019 and Blizzaria 123, two of the best gifts ever, and I'm not going to spread any details because they're Christmas surprises, but if they're there, you know where to look. DeviantArt is the place for the Blazaria Commission, and go on Twitter to look for the other one. Alright, so let's play a good game. Firstly, let's play one of my favorite apps, Loud House Ultimate Treehouse. This game is great. Alright, so this game actually reminds me a bit of Sim Tower. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. But it does have those in-app purchases that a lot of mobile games have. Has like mobile game tactics. But it's still a pretty good game. Even though it does have in-app purchases. And it's definitely a great game to get for any Loud House fan, since it is the only game based off the Loud House. And of course, a specific character, like for example Luna Loud, will give you a task, or should I say a quest, to buy you two amplifiers, for example. Alright. Where's the... Yep, there's Lori Loud. Let's have her take a selfie. There we go. You get specific characters to do tasks, like for example Lori Loud. Just want to show that. Very beautiful sister. Alright, so I got an extension cord, and I will be playing the next game on our list. You're about to see what it is because, well, it's a great game. Possibly one of the greatest racing games ever made. Let's go take a look at it. Yeah, the menu music in this game is awesome. There's Captain Falcon himself. That pilot of the Jews. Anyone who's played F-Zero knows that. Alright, what are you waiting for? Let's start. This game does have several modes, but I'm not going to go too much in detail. I have a lot of drivers to choose from. Let's pick the Fire Stingray, because it's one of my favorite machines from one of my favorite drivers, Samurai Goro! I've always loved this Fire Stingray, even in the first game. It handled phenomenally. Oh yeah! Let's go. take a look at the next great game. Lord of the Rings. Lego Lord of the Rings. This is gonna be a good one, man. Let's pop it in. This game is actually a lot better than any of the Lord of the Rings games made by Electronic Arts. I love the scenery in this game. It's so beautiful. And of course, just like any other Lego game, you collect studs. Yeah. And of course, this game also has fetch quests, just like any other MMORPG, or any MMORPG out there, like World of Warcraft, for example. And I also do like the fact that the hobbits are barefooted here, just like in the movies. The hobbits never wore any shoes, just like any of the Loud Sisters when they were big and giants and the queens of the monsters. Yeah, it's a YouTube video where the Loud Sisters, mostly the older sisters, fight against the boss monsters from King of the Monsters 2. Yeah, it's a Neo Geo game. And it's a pretty obscure game, so you've probably never even played that game, and you probably won't even get the reference. Let's collect some more studs. Yeah, this game's so good. And the hobbits are also barefooted, just like when Mona's a Godzilla-sized giant. She never wore any, in fan art, she never wore any shoes when she's a Godzilla-sized giant. Yeah, I'm referencing fan works here, but just want to make a point here. This game is excellent. It's a great game. Probably one of the best Lego games out there, in my opinion. Let's end with a quick playthrough of WarioWare Gold. Happy holidays, everyone.
This should be fun. I don't know where to start.
Yeah, we've already seen that intro. It's a good intro. And of course, this game is still great. Even a year later. Yeah, even after when this game has been released a year ago, it still manages to be great.
Totally amazing. That's how it's done.
And of course, it's still the best WarioWare game in the series, in my opinion.
Way to go.
Alright, let's skip over to the boss stage.
Here we go.
No turning back.
Start. Nice. That's it. Nice. Get it up. One more. Well done.
Looking good.
That's still a beautiful dress. Alright, I'm gonna end the video by saying this. Alright, let's end by saying this, okay? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, and have yourselves a Happy New Year, or have yourselves a Happy Hanukkah and a Happy New Year, depending on which Christmas tradition you like to share. And if you have a problem with Happy Holidays, well, don't even bother. Don't even bother complaining, okay? If you don't like it, don't look at it, okay? So, get the, out.
Got this.
Alright. See ya in 2020.
Way to go.
See ya.